outskirts of town in a tall building. In her apartment, there was a portrait of Beethoven and a full leopard skin blanket on the sofa. We talked until 5 in the morning and watched Pasolini movies a lot. We loved only heroes. The 1968 student revolt in France, the Russian avant-garde in the early decades of the 20th century. At the same time, we were reading Alexander Vevensky, a poet who was murdered by Stalin on a convoy somewhere between Kharkov and Kazan on its way to a penal colony. One weekend, I locked myself in the room where the bass player burned CDs. I was going to make a stencil for a t-shirt. I decided I had to make a revolutionary t-shirt. I didn't even notice when it got dark. Revolutionary t-shirt. When I went back out into the kitchen, it was full of girls. The bass player's floor was tiled in black and white squares, like a chessboard. The girls were wearing brightly colored dresses. They were arguing so loudly it must have been audible 2 floors down. "Check out the t-shirt I made," I said. I was very proud of the first t-shirt I'd created myself. Céder un peu, c'est capituler beaucoup. Céder un peu, c'est capituler beaucoup was stenciled on the t-shirt in black permanent marker. I had spent about 5 hours on it. The t-shirt was green. The girls were furiously cutting holes in colorful knitted balaclavas. On the night of the 4th of December, there was a march along Christi Prudi, past the FSB buildings where prisoners are kept. Red fires from the flares. Temperature 39 degrees Fahrenheit. Wind 5 miles per hour. Relative humidity 88%. Haze. Arrests. 39 degrees Fahrenheit. 5 miles per hour, 88%. The prisoners are hanging out a banner written with markers. Markers are banned in prison. They hang it up outside the bars, stretching their hands through the gaps. It reads, "Judge Moskalenko, burn in hell." The judge didn't burn in hell. She lives in it. She still works in the Russian court. The beginnings of the revolution's first large-scale street protest were underway. A really massive street protest right by the Kremlin wall. The riot police were in position. We entered Revolution Square, 10th of December, 2011. You can't even imagine we exist. In January, we, Pussy Riot, started rehearsing in an old factory. After a while, the security guards were no longer surprised to see us. "Oh, those girls are here again, wearing strange colored tights, some weird headgear. Russia's a strange place anyway." Katya said, "It's odd that they never ask us any questions." She thought there was something fishy about the way they let us come and go. But the security guards were just doing their job, drinking beer and watching TV. "This is one of their whims. They send 9 people to one place, 20 to another. In some countries, they don't think it's necessary to send any at all. If they want to teach something, they should teach their wives to make cabbage soup." Vladimir Putin on European observers at Russian elections, 2008. Little whims.